Hi, how's your vocabulary on Halloween? Not too bad? Well, let's review it. What I'm going to do today is I'm going to describe about 20 different things pertaining to Halloween, and I'll ask you to guess what it is. So after my description, I'll get you to repeat it after me, and while you're reading the description, see if you can find the answer. Are you ready? Number one. This is a large round fruit that is often hollowed out and decorated in October. Repeat. Did you get that one? Pumpkin. That's right, a pumpkin. Right. Okay, let's look at number two. This holiday occurs on October 31st and involves costumes and treats. Repeat. Now that should have been easy. Halloween. Some people say Halloween. I say Halloween. Some people say Halloween. Doesn't really matter. Number three. This small, eight-legged insect is often regarded as being spooky during Halloween. Repeat. Did you get that? It's spider. Spider. Now sometimes people will describe a spider, especially a Halloween spider, as the evil spider. Okay, number four. This is clothing people wear to pretend to be someone or something else. Repeat. How was that? Costume, right? Costume. Now, there's another word we have, disguise. Disguise. And usually that's when people are dressing up to look like someone else. Number five. This magical being is said to be active at night and enjoys drinking blood. Repeat. I bet you got this one, vampire, right? Now, when I think of a vampire, I always think of Count Dracula, right? Number six, these are items used to make homes look festive and spooky in October. Repeat. Now that's not too bad. Halloween decorations, right? Now, some people might say Halloween decor too. That's possible. Number seven, children often receive this sweet treat when they go door to door on Halloween. Repeat. And the answer, candy. Now there's different types of candy. It could be chocolate bars, M&Ms, you name it. Even at one time, people used to give out apples, but they stopped doing that because it became dangerous in certain situations. Number eight, this is a hollowed out fruit with a carved face and a light inside. Repeat. Do you remember this word? Jack-o'-lantern. Jack-o'-lantern. And you can see right beside me, I have my jack-o'-lantern all ready for you. Number nine. This is a place believed to be inhabited by ghosts or spirits. Repeat. Answer, haunted house. Make sure you say haunted. There's an H. Number 10. This is a traditional game where people try to grab floating fruit with their teeth. Repeat. Now this is a game lots of times you'll see in children's parties at Halloween. It's called bobbing for apples. Repeat. Now, I don't know if they still do that, since COVID especially, because we're so conscious about germs. Number 11. This female figure is often depicted wearing a pointed hat and riding a broom. Repeat. Did you remember this word? Witch. Witch. Now the masculine of witch is warlock. Warlock. Now warlocks usually were not depicted with a pointed hat or riding a broom, but they were supposed to be more or less the equivalent to a witch in as far as their powers are concerned. Number 12. This is a spirit of a deceased person that people say can appear to the living. Repeat. And the answer here is ghost. Say it, ghost. Number 13. This legendary creature changes its form when the moon is full. Repeat. Now there are two answers to this. We have the word werewolf and wolfman. Now the wer means man. It's Old English for man. So it's basically the same word. Now when we think about werewolves or wolfmen in the plural, lots of times there's stories from over in Eastern Europe where they talk about werewolves and such beings. Number 14. This is a chewy candy that children sometimes receive during Halloween celebrations. Repeat. Now these candies are known as Halloween kisses. That's right, Halloween kisses. I'll show you a picture of one. Now the only thing about Halloween kisses is they are very chewy and sticky. And sometimes if you have fillings in your teeth, it's a good way to lose a filling, and then you'll have to go to the dentist. Number 15. This is a bony looking figure that is often used as a Halloween decoration in October. Repeat. Now the adjective bony is important here because we're thinking bones. And you see I have one right here behind my jack-o'-lantern, a skeleton. Say it, skeleton. Very good. Now let's look at number 16. This is a creature from stories and films that rises from the dead. Repeat. I bet you knew this one. Zombie. Repeat. Very good. And there were lots of movies, scary movies about zombies or the living dead. Sometimes they call them. Number 17. This furry feline is often associated with superstition during the Halloween season. Repeat. Did you get this? Black cat. That's right. And I think black cats are beautiful. I remember years ago my grandmother had a beautiful black cat and her name was Alice. Just a beautiful cat. Number 18. This is placed inside carved pumpkins to make them glow at night. Repeat. Now there are two answers here. It could be candle or light. Now in my jack-o'-lantern, I have an artificial candle. There are batteries in it, so it's not dangerous. There's no fire from a flame. Number 19. This is a type of story told to frighten listeners often in October. Repeat. And there are a few answers to this. You can say a scary story or a scary tale or a ghost story. Now, I don't know whether you believe in ghosts, but my first experience with ghost stories was when I was in junior high school, around 13 years old, and I discovered a book, which I'll show you on the screen, called Blue-Nosed Ghosts, written by Dr. Helen Creighton. She was a lady, a scholarly woman, who did research on folklore, songs, ghost stories in the Maritime provinces. And she wrote another book called Blue Nose Magic, and she also did other books on folklore. But she went all over the provinces, recording older people usually who were telling ghost stories or just regular stories, singing songs, and it became almost like her life's mission. She did it all her life, and it's incredible the resources that are available now about maritime folklore, thanks to Dr. Helen Creighton. There's another thing I'd like to mention. There's a video put out by the National Film Board of Canada, and it's about her life. I think it's called A Sigh and a Wish. But anyways, I'll put the maybe a picture of the thumbnail just so you can see it. If you're interested in folklore, I'd recommend watching it. However, you have to be at least an intermediate 2 or advanced to understand everything, but it would be great exposure to English if you're interested in the topic of folklore. Okay, let's continue with number 20. This nocturnal bird is often linked with mysterious or spooky themes. Repeat. And did you get this one? Owl. That's right. Owl. All right, so if you'd like to go back and practice with me again, go right ahead. Also, maybe you'd like to write your own descriptions and see how you do. I'd like to remind you also, if you have not subscribed to my channel, it would be a good idea to do so, so that in that way you will have access to my catalog of videos. And I have many different topics. You'll see in the box below the different topics that I have. Not just Halloween, eh? There are other things too. Well, I'll say goodbye to you for today, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Take care and bye-bye.